Okay, so now we're going to be discussing something that defines in which order you're going to be solving an equation over here. Okay, so PEMDAS or whatever you want to call it, I'm just going to name it PEMDAS or something. Now, the thing that matters over here is that the thing over here defines how you're going to be solving an equation, like what is going to be the order of that. Okay, so this thing, the P over here stands for parentheses. Okay, now all of these are examples of parentheses. The E stands for exponent, and over here the example is like a squared. Now the 2 over here is the exponent part, and the M stands for multiplication. Examples: the D stands for division, and the A stands for addition. Now the S finally stands for subtraction. Now the thing with this is that you're going to follow a certain order. You're going to first solve the parentheses, then the exponent part, then you're going to move on to the multiplication part, then you're going to divide, then add, and then finally at the end you're going to subtract. Now we're going to use an example from arithmetic over here to basically solidify what we're going to learn, like how you're going to apply this idea, right? So let's get on with the thing. Now, first of all, we do know that we're going to solve the parentheses part, right? So this is the parentheses part. Now we're inside the parentheses. Okay. Now what do we have to do? Now the exponent part comes in, and we're going to hence solve the exponent part. 3 squared is equal to 9. See, 3 squared equal to 9. We solve that exponent part. The next thing that comes along is the multiplication side. Now the two brackets the two parentheses, right, that we have, in only one of the parentheses do we have multiplication going on, which is this side. Now, so basically, just do that part. 2 times 5 equals 10, and that portion is complete, so you can get rid of the parentheses, and this is what you're left with. Now, staying inside the parentheses that we're left with, we're going to see if we have any divisions that we can solve over here, which we don't. Any additions? No, not even any additions. So we go on to the subtraction part, and we see that 9 is being subtracted from 4. So we solve that, we get 5, and basically it is again complete, so we get rid of the parentheses. Now this is something different over here. We're going to redo the entire parentheses. We're going to start again with the parentheses because we're actually done with the parentheses, and we see that we don't actually have any parentheses over here, so we can ignore that. No exponent over here either. No multiplication is going on. We don't have any division, but we do have addition over here. Okay, so what we do, we add 10 to 5 to get what? 15. And then we move on to the S part, which is subtraction, and you see that subtraction is in fact going on. 15 subtracted with 3, 15 minus 3 gives you 12, and that is how you solve arithmetic. That is the answer. That is the answer to an equation that we solved through this method. Algebra is going to be solved exactly similar to this. Okay, so I hope you learned something, and thanks for watching.